It's a crazy life, but it's our life. That's so true.
So there you have it. Sure seems like their lives have only gotten crazier, and the cameras keep rolling. But is that such a good idea? Well, joining me tonight in New York is Carolina Bermudez, who's a senior editor for In Touch Weekly. From Hollywood tonight, Leslie Marshall, host of the radio talk show, The Leslie Marshall Show. Well, you just heard John speaking out for the very first time since the alleged cheating scandals, and very mellow, I might add. I mean, really low-key. Carolina, do you think John and Kate are going to make it through this?
I don't know, AJ. It doesn't look good. Did you see the tension at the birthday party? I mean, you could cut that with a knife. It's going to be really interesting to see how they deal with this as a couple. There's a lot of he said, she said, and a lot of different things that people are saying about them as a couple. But instead of talking to the media, why are they not working on this relationship? It doesn't really look like they've taken a step back just yet in order to do that.
And if you were with me and paying very close attention to every detail of this 2-minute clip of the new season, which premieres on TLC on Monday, John and Kate not sitting together like they usually do when they talk to the cameras. In fact, there was just a big pillow where Kate might normally be sitting, and John had his arm almost around the pillow. What do you think, Leslie? Was that done on purpose, perhaps for TV production, keep things, kind of mysterious? Or do you think, maybe they're really not sure if they're going to work things out? Or maybe even still, maybe they're not together. I don't know.
Well, it's interesting you say that, AJ, because one thing he said is, I love my kids, I love my family. He didn't say I love Kate. He didn't say I love my wife. And being a woman, we do hang on every single word. I hope they work it out seriously, because when he says it's about the kids and he mentioned God and things like that, if in fact there was an affair on his side, I'm hearing certainly regret. And I think the reason we're hearing from him perhaps is she may not be clear where this is going and where it's at. And they definitely need to work on this, and I think it's a clear indication that they haven't, but they need to for the sake of those kids.
Yeah, and both of them have been kind of quiet recently, and of course this clip that we're seeing is from the brand new season, which premieres on Monday. And now, in a brand new interview with People magazine, Kate is lashing out, saying she now knows what it's like to be a star who's stalked by the tabloids. Listen to this, quote, "Now I understand what they live with. Everywhere you go, you're being stalked, you're being followed. It's hell on the cover of a magazine." She goes on to say, "My children are important, my attitude is important, my marriage is important, and though I don't know where that's going right now, I know I can definitely choose my attitude, and I know that I will never give up. I will not stop. I will not fail my kids. Everything else I can't control. I'm just going to have to learn to live with it." Well, clearly, Kate did not expect the kind of heat that she and her family have been getting. But Carolina, it doesn't sound like she's going to give up the fight to protect her family there, does it?
No, it doesn't. I mean, I think that we've all know, if you've watched the show, you know that Kate is the stronger of the two. Now, touching back on something that you had said before, AJ, I think they separated them for these interviews for their safety. I don't know if John is safe around Kate right now. I mean, this is a woman that is pretty PO'd. And does she have the fight in her? Of course she does. But at the end of the day, I think they need to look at their relationship and really see if this has a foundation for longevity and whether or not this is going to be good for the kids to see.
Well, I am certain this show's premiere is going to have blockbuster ratings because of all of the controversy. But look at this. In our Showbiz Tonight question of the day, we've been asking on air and online, John and Kate +8, will you watch the new season despite the controversy? 63% said no, they're not going to be tuning in. Only 37% said yes. Leslie, what do you think? John and Kate, are they really losing their audience as a result of the alleged cheating scandals?
I think the people are lying to the polls. You know they're going to be watching. We're voyeurs. We love this stuff. They are. We love this stuff. Come on. No, seriously, I'm going to, I watch it now and then because I get some good, helpful, parental tips. But I think a lot of people are going to tune in because they want to take sides and because they're curious, and people that weren't watching them before, I think it's actually brought a whole new audience, and I don't know. I think they can work this out. I really think they should work this out. But you know another thing, AJ, she should have expected this, because if you bring cameras into your home, this is going to happen.
You open up the door for it. Carolina Bermudez, Leslie Marshall, I thank you both. Now, the new season of John and Kate +8 starts Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on TLC.